are live with the Stream-A-Thon, and this is day 24 of the Stream-A-Thon, and it's once again back to the world of Assassin's Creed. I hope you hate Ubisoft this week, because this week is chocker full of Ubisoft. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed Revelations, Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Mirage will be streamed as well this week. Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition. You're gonna get fucking sick of seeing Ubisoft. There is obviously some non-Ubisoft titles that will be streamed on the 26th and the 27th for UFC 5 Volition in Vegas pay-per-view, and Madden NFL 26, and then on March 30th you're gonna get sick and tired of seeing Assassin's Creed content, because we're doing Shadows that day. But then the last one on the 31st, which I won't lie, I am looking forward to just no longer streaming every single day. I want to get back into a little bit of a better rhythm with Twitch streaming at the moment, and doing it every day whilst going through some personal shit behind the scenes that I will not be disclosing. It's quite the challenge. So yes, we're going to be doing Assassin's Creed Revelations tonight. We're not going to go too far into the game, because obviously I do intend to do a playthrough of Assassin's Creed Revelations after I've finished Brotherhood, which I'm keeping the save file for Brotherhood. Make sure as well to get the full experience, you do watch Assassin's Creed Lineage, the short film Ubisoft made during the events before Ezio and even after Ezio. It kind of sets up the stage towards the second game, as well as the short animated film Assassin's Creed Embers, which details the life of Ezio beyond the trilogy. Forgot to mention that Sean and Rebecca was in Syndicate as well. It's quite weird how they brought up the old characters into, well, at that point, the different Assassin's Creed universe, really.
We can keep him like this for a few days, maybe a week.
Call ahead. Tell him we're on our way.
As soon as we're clear.
Desmond Miles. Your life has changed so much in so little time. 2 months ago, you were pouring shots for bankers and celebrities. But now look at you. You're an assassin. One of us. One of the good guys. Isn't that nice? Men and women dedicated to protecting and preserving human life and liberty. Not like those Templars. Cold and calculating autocrats, drunk on power, obsessed with order, all that. We're doing our best to stop them. Yeah. Doing our best. But you remember all this, right? You remember the Animus, the machine we used to unravel genetic memories and relive the lives of our ancestors? First, you were Altair, a stoic 12th century assassin from the Holy Land. Then, you were Ezio Auditore, a wealthy Italian with charisma and a talent for revenge. So, what do you three have in common? That's right, the Apple of Eden. That strange artifact left behind by those people. The ones who came before. You know the Apple's power. You felt it for yourself. Oh, it's been fun, hasn't it, Desmond? But that's about to change. Your mind is fragmented, falling to pieces. And if you don't find a way to wake up, you may lose yourself. Forever.
Okay, I shut down
We
the
very
enemy's
much could
monitor
turn into our
to
own
free up a
subjects,
lot of
it
memory,
seems.
but even like this, it's still risky.
Desmond will be fine. The partition worked, the Animus is stable, and his signs are good.
For now. But this was built to recreate memories, not simulate entire cognitive processes.
The Animus will do its part, and Desmond will do the rest.
What's happening? I can't move. I can't. No! Hello?
So yes, just one real quick. The story of the game follows up exactly where Brotherhood last left off, which is a massive spoiler for when I do finish Brotherhood. I know in this game you get to play as all three assassins, Desmond, of course, Ezio, and Altair. Pretty much everything's just kind of fine-tuned. It's very much more of a shorter game, similar to Brotherhood in length. But yeah, this is the final game for Ezio's story as well as Altair's. It came out in 2011, same year as titles such as Sonic Generations, Skyrim, of course, amongst a litany of others. Yeah, what I'm going to be doing is for the rest of this playthrough I will be going mute, similar to what I did in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Make sure to tune in to the next stream, which is going to be day 25 of the Stream-A-Thon, and it's another Ubisoft title, the 30th anniversary edition of the original Rayman game. Make sure to tune into that. 8 PM GMT, 9 PM CST and MST, 5 AM JST, and 10 PM EST, only live on Twitch, with the VOD available on YouTube later. Make sure to tune into my Instagram, Kira Slayin, where I post the selfies and whatnot. Occasionally I'll advertise Twitch over there. Same with YouTube, Goddess_Kira, if you want to give that a subscribe, where I post all the VODs, which is largely just designed for YouTube to put them on YouTube, and then they'll all kind of flock over to Twitch and kind of be like, I like this person's content, I want to follow this person's content and potentially be one of the reasons, one of the supporters when this person grows. Make sure to tune into my Twitch streams, of course. Twitch, Goddess_Kira. Make sure to give that a follow. We're so close to reaching our goal of 110 followers, which would be crazy, to be honest. We're only 6 off. I do reckon we can fucking do it. And make sure as well to tune into my Twitter, @MusesLittleBitch, where I'll post stream updates, stream schedules also on YouTube, the occasional little doodle and whatnot, you know, just anything that I feel like wanting to upload. But yes, make sure to tune in tomorrow, 8 PM GMT, Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition, the penultimate retro compilation title that we'll be covering for the Stream-A-Thon. And for the rest of the stream, I will be going mute, so you will only be hearing gameplay footage from here on out of Assassin's Creed Revelations. Yes, we've only got a few more of these streams to go, about 7 more, and we are finished. Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition tomorrow, Madden NFL 26, the first proper vocal stream of the Stream-A-Thon, week 4. Same with UFC 5, Volition in Vegas pay-per-view, headlined by the huge double act of the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Israel Adesanya defending against the former world champion Chuck Liddell. And the main event, Quinton Rampage Jackson defending his newly won UFC Heavyweight Championship of the World against Daniel Cormier. That'll be on the 27th of March, and then make sure on the 28th we will be doing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and then on the 29th we'll be doing Assassin's Creed Mirage. On the 30th we'll be doing Assassin's Creed Shadows. Make sure to tune in all these streams, 8 PM GMT, and on the 31st, which will be our last Stream-A-Thon day, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga Collection. So not our last retro compilation with Rayman, but it will be the last time you'll see Digital Eclipse being showcased on the Stream-A-Thon, and then after that I'll be taking a much needed break from the 1st of April to the 5th of April, when I'll be doing WWE 2K26 Universe Mode. We're going to be kicking off with the Backlash PLE. Make sure to tune in. Big Bronson Reed against CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. An I Quit match for the undisputed WWE Championship. Should whoever loses, they cannot challenge up for the WWE Championship for up to a year unless you win Money in the Bank and or the Royal Rumble. And that match will be between Cody Rhodes and the undisputed WWE Champion Drew McIntyre. And the main event, don't forget to tune in for the main event, a triple threat of epic proportions. It's going to be Dirty Dominic Mysterio defending the Intercontinental Championship against John Cena and Randy Orton. And that'll be live on Twitch at 12 AM Greenwich Mean Time on the 5th of April 2026. With all that being said, I'm going to be muting the mic.
Just walk right past me.
16?
No, they didn't tell you my name.
God damn it, I'm still in the Animus?
What a shock you suffered out there.
Rebecca! Get me out of here.
They can't help you, Desmond. You're a broken man. Your mind, it's... broken.
Broken? I feel fine.
So did I.
Hey!
Look at me now! Let's talk, buddy. Walk with me.
What is this place?
It's nice, isn't it? We're in the guts of the Animus. The original test program. No memories here, just basic physics, weather simulations. Hello, world. You're lucky someone up there had the sense to plug you in here. It saved your life.
Saved it from what?
Right now, you should be sitting in a hospital ward, drooling and chewing on your tongue. For now, the Animus is keeping you intact. Keeping all your ancestors from collapsing into one big mess. But if you can't find a sync nexus, all those personalities will smash together. That won't be pretty.
A sync nexus?
I'm getting there. Hold on. There. That thing is your way out.
You're screwing with me.
Here's the problem. Your brain is hash. Too many ghosts in your head, too many voices. So how do you fix that? You claw your way back into the stored data, you find unfinished memories, and you crack them open. Finish what you started, until your ancestor has nothing left to show you. That is a sync nexus. And when you find it, the Animus can separate Desmond from Ezio and Altair and send you home. Back to your body.
How do you know all this?
Because it happened to me. But my body, it's worm food now. So I'm stuck here. A word of warning? When you step through there, everything changes. Nothing feels normal. But you are still in control, and it's up to you to find your way out.
Right.
If you hurry, you might make it back in time for Lucy's funeral.
What?
Oh. I thought you knew.
Lucy. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was that voice. Juno. She took hold of me. She made me... What am I doing? What have I done?
Claudia, my dearest sister. I have been in Acre a week now, safe and in high spirits, but prepared for the worst. The men and women who have fed and sheltered me here also give me warning that the road to Masyaf is overrun by mercenaries and bandits, not native to this land. What this could mean, I dread to guess. When I first set out from Roma 10 months ago, I did so with a single purpose: to discover what our father did not. In a letter written the year before my birth, he makes mention of a library hidden beneath the stones of Masyaf Castle. A sanctum full of invaluable wisdom. So what will I find when I arrive there? Who will greet me? A host of eager Templars, as I fear most strongly. Or nothing but the whistling of a cold and lonely wind. Masyaf has not been home to the assassins for almost 300 years now. Can we still claim it for our own? Are we welcome there? I am wary of this fight, Claudia. Not because I am tired, but because our struggle seems to move in one direction only, towards chaos. Today, I have more questions than answers. This is why I've come so far. To find clarity. To find the wisdom left behind by the great Altair. So that I may better understand the purpose of our fight. And my place in it. Should anything happen to me, Claudia, should my skills fail me, or my ambition lead me astray, do not seek retribution or revenge in my memory, but fight to continue the search for truth, so that all may benefit. My story is one of many thousands, and the world will not suffer if it ends too soon.
Be merciful, please. I am a working man with a family.
Doing what kind of work?
Digging mostly. It took me a year to find this chamber. And for the past 3 months, I've been trying to break through this door.
You've not made much progress.
I have not made a dent. This stone is harder than steel.
I doubt you will. This door is guarding objects more valuable than all the gold in the world.
Ah, do you mean gemstones?
There are keyholes here. Where are the keys?
These Templars found one beneath the Ottoman Sultan's palace. As for the others, I suppose the little book will tell them.
What book?
A journal of some kind. That ugly captain, he carries it with him wherever he goes.
Go home. Find work with honest men.
Oh, I would love to leave this place. But these men, they will murder me if I try.
Pack your tools.
The assassin must not get his hands on that book. When we reach Leandros, we will escort him out of the village. You stay behind and make sure we're not followed.
slandering you.
None of you leave until the assassin is dead. Do you understand?
Ignore me, Kirilo. He seems to have found us.
Panic! Panic!
Behind us! There! You see him?
What are you doing? Bust them!
Damn!
Die, you bastard! Die, you bastard! Got him! Got him!
Do you understand me? Nothing gets through.
Leandros! There!
Well, well. Look what crawled out of its hole to die. He's at death's door. Finish him off. Bring me his head, or throw yourselves into the canyon!
This used to be so easy.
I know I've seen him before. You think you can outrun us?
Could it be that you are every bit as deadly as the legends say? Or am I in charge of an army of drunks swinging sticks? Right this way, Ezio. Nowhere left to run now!
Not for me, and not for you.
Kill that dog! Cut him down!
Ah! Got you now!
That dulls the pain.
Stop him!
Well, the grave diggers are doing good business. I am dying to try this collection.
Malakas! What does it take to kill you, eh? Why will you not die?
Don't you ever stop howling.
Well, the old hound still has a bite.
The book you carry, where is it?
Niccolo Polo's journal. This will do you no good. Not now. We have found one of the Masyaf keys already, and are closing in on the rest.
What is in that library is not for you, not for the Templars.
You can have Altair's books, Ezio. We only want guidance. We only want directions. To the location of the Grand Temple.
Grand Temple? Tell me more, now! Requiescat in pace, bastardo.
This apple. It is a remarkable piece of work. Feel the material, hard as steel, but very light.
You really want to be fooling with that thing?
I do. I absolutely do. I have been waiting a long time to get my hands on one of these.
Okay, you're making me nervous, Bill.
Don't be. I don't think I have the right genes to properly wield it.
Oh, but Desmond, you think he does?
What the hell just happened?
You were snooping. Wandering outside the Desmond partition. So once the Animus located you, it pulled you back here. It's just following orders. Like a fail-safe program. Trying to keep your poor head intact, whether you like it or not.
What are you doing here exactly?
Playing. Learning. Waiting. A lot of waiting. I keep the Animus distracted as best I can. For you, so you can explore. Otherwise it might hunt you down like a little virus and, delete you.
Well, my guardian angel.
There's no such thing.
Yeah, Thanks.
Sean, it's me.
Dear sister, Masyaf is overrun by a battery of Templars, and their motive is clear. They desire the secrets locked away in Altair's library. Secrets they believe will lead them to something called the Grand Temple. Whether or not this is true, I do know the library is real. I have seen its door for myself. But none can enter. Not without 5 keys which were sent to Constantinople with Niccolo Polo almost 300 years ago. Claudia, I must find these keys. The Templars have already located one, and I do not know how difficult it will be to find the others. Only time, skill, and a bit of luck will tell. A magnificent sight.
It is a work in progress.
No city in Europa has a skyline quite like this.
Well, to be precise, that is Europa. That is Asia.
Ah. Some borders even the Ottomans cannot move.
Very few. You are Italian by the sound of it, but your outfit is not. Have you been traveling long?
Si, da molto tempo. I left Rome 12 months ago, looking for inspiration. And that search brought me here. When I was a child, my father told me stories about the fall of Constantinople.
You must mean the conquest of Constantinople. I suppose the moral of any story matches the temper of the man telling it.
That we can agree on.
Güzel. Constantinople is a city for all kinds and creeds. Students like me or travelers such as yourself. I have so much work to return to. But it is good to be home.
Work? When I was your age, my interests were mainly salve.
Incredible. I am surprised you got anything done.
As was my mother.
It was a pleasure speaking with you, Bey Effendi. I hope you find something to hold your interest in.
I have faith I will.
Yardım edebilir miyim efendim?
Grazie, dear boy.
A scholar and a gentleman. You are full of surprises.
Very few, my friend. Eksik olmayın.
Hoş geldin kardeşim. Unless the legend is a lie, you are the man I long to meet. Renowned master and mentor. It's your auditori de la.
Prego.
Forgive me. I have a hard time remembering that Italian gibberish.
Da Firenze. The city where I was born.
Ah, yes. So, by your custom, I would be Yusuf Kazim da Istanbul. I like that.
Istanbul. Yet another name for the city.
Evet, it's a local favorite. Come, Mentor da Firenze. I will show you around. Welcome to Galata district. For centuries, it has been a home to orphans from Europa and Asia alike. You won't find more diversity anywhere else in the city. And for that reason, assassins make it their home.
I would like to see where.
Kesinlikle. The Brotherhood is always eager to meet the man who put the Borgias out to pasture.
Oh. Does everyone in this city know I'm here already?
Well, your Holy Land tussle with the Templar did not go unnoticed.
When I first set out, violence was so far from my mind. I sought wisdom. The contents of Altair's library.
Not realizing it has been sealed for 3 centuries?
No, I assumed as much. But I never expected to find Templars guarding it.
Very troubling, no? 5 years ago, Templar influence here was minimal. A small faction with dreams of restoring the Byzantine throne. But they're growing in number, day by day. When the Sultan bays it on his way out, they may try something dramatic.
Is there no heir to the Ottoman throne?
Not just one, 2 angry sons. It's a familiar pattern with these royals. When the Sultan calls, the princes draw their swords.
Between the Templars and the Ottomans, you must stay busy.
Ezio, I barely have time to polish my blade. Remember that. Una mima. And master at work. More Templars! Look sharp! No. Watch.
Byzantium is dead, as are you.
The whole city wakens to welcome you, Ezio. First the regents, now the rats. Ottoman soldiers have a special loathing for these Byzantine thugs. That gives us some breathing room.
How much?
Just a little. They'll still kill you if you look at them wrong. But they will feel bad about it later.
Touching.
It's not so bad, really. For the first time in many decades, the assassins have a strong presence here. It wasn't always that way. Under the Byzantine Emperor, the assassins were hunted down and killed on the spot. We're almost there. This way. Mentor, say hello to your extended family.
Salute a voi, assassini. It is an honor to find such fast friends so far from home.
You see, brothers? Our mentor is not afraid to weep openly in front of pupils.
Do not worry. I will not make a habit out of it.
Ezio and I were ambushed on the way here. I'd like some of you to do a sweep of the area. Hey, man! And you, Ezio. Your weapons and armor are in a pitiful state. Maybe find some money and repair what you can. There is a blacksmith nearby. He's a friend.
Buona idea.
Please don't. Sorry.
I also make only the highest quality guaranteed. My prices reflect the exquisite workmanship of my tailor.
Praise the heavens! We feared we had lost our mentor to the vices of the big city.
I am content with my own vices, grazie.
So, what's on your mind, Ezio?
Tell me more about the Templars. You call them Byzantines. Yet the Byzantine Empire was overthrown 60 years ago.
These men are remnants of a line loyal to the cause of the last emperor, Constantine XI. Who leads them now, however? I cannot say.
Capisco. I suppose it is up to me to find out.
Ezio, where is your hook blade?
My hook blade?
You've never seen one? I grew up using these.
Show me how it works.
Think of the hook blade as an extension of yourself, Ezio. Come on. You think I cannot make this one? Didn't break a sweat! Watch and learn, Ezio. We call this a hook and run. Sprint at your opponent, and just as you reach him, use the hook blade to slip by. Harika! Shahane! The standard Ottoman hook blade has two parts, you see. The hook and the blade. So you can use one or the other. An elegant design. How about a bigger challenge?
Va bene, let's go.
Having fun? That's right. Let the hook blade do the work. İşte böyle. Throw yourself into it. Welcome to Constantine, Ezio, the crossroads of the world. Many generations of men have ruled the city, but they have never subdued her. She always bounces back.
It seems a fine place to call home.
It is. Race you to the bottom?
I'm impressed, Yusuf. My brothers in Roma would like this.
Just give credit where it is due.
Yusuf, çabuk buraya gel.
Huh?
An attack on two fronts, Galata and the Grand Bazaar.
Every day, the same bad news. How is your appetite for swordplay?
I do what I must.
Good man.
Did I just see that? I must be dying.
When he tires of running, an assassin must take to the air. Watch.
that.
What on earth is he doing?
Alright, that does it for the rest of Assassin's Creed Revelations. What I'll probably do is keep the save file, because I sure as fuck don't want to be going through that horse carriage segment, to be honest, again. Plus, Revelations is the second game after Brotherhood, so it's not as though we're getting too far ahead into the Assassin's Creed games. Make sure tune into the next stream, which is going to be Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition. We will have more Assassin's Creed content on the 28th with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, 29th Assassin's Creed Mirage, and Assassin's Creed Shadows on the 30th. So that'll be all the Assassin's Creeds shown off as much as we can. Obviously we didn't show off Odyssey, we didn't show off Origins. And I just recommend tuning in. So obviously the next few streams, vocal streams will return. That's going to be on March 26th when we take the Arizona Cardinals to potentially win the Super Bowl. Doing a franchise mode with the Arizona Cardinals, similar to what we're doing on Madden NFL 22 with the Green Bay Packers and or NHL 26 with the Edmonton Oilers. NHL and Madden coverage will probably return in sometime in April, along with a whole host of like Assassin's Creed, Witcher 3, WWE, AEW, PGA, Lollipop Chainsaw Repop, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. So many games I want to show off. Vocal streams and mute streams. I've a lot in line. But yes, that was Assassin's Creed Revelations. You can just see the growth of Ezio as a character from Assassin's Creed 2 to Revelations. Of course, this being the Ezio collection, I have all the DLC stuff, such as the costumes, like Ezio in Altair's robes, etc. And to be fair, Revelations is really good. We get to finally meet Subject 16. We find out that our mind is fragmented and we are trapped inside the Animus, which was hinted at obviously throughout the Assassin's Creed games prior to Revelations. You know, what would happen if Ezio had, not Ezio, if Desmond had too much exposure to the Animus. Will he end up like Subject 16, who seemingly went crazy and whose mind is completely fucked thanks to the exposure of the Animus? Of course, we didn't show off Assassin's Creed 3 in the Stream-A-Thon. We didn't show off Assassin's Creed Rogue. We didn't show off Odyssey. We didn't show off Origins, which, you know, we are going to get to them games obviously in due time with this series. I mean, we've just started Brotherhood. We're into the second sequence on Revelations. Both games are not that long, to be honest. I think Valhalla is generally regarded as the longest game in the Assassin's Creed franchise, but that's largely due to the side content, as well as the things that you can do outside of the main quest, which is very RPG-esque. It's very much similar in ways to Skyrim or The Witcher 3, where it's got like loads of content post-game that you could do. But yes, I haven't even touched Origins. I haven't touched Odyssey. I've beat the first game, love the first game, love Altair. I just love the game in general, making you think, hang on, I'm killing innocent people here. Like one of them was a slave owner, but he had a right to own them because they were, you know, going nowhere with their futures and were a lost cause. Assassin's Creed 2, really good game, fantastic game, love Ezio, love the Italian Renaissance. The game itself was pretty good. Rodrigo Borgia, pretty good villain, a little weak. To be fair, I think Al Mualim was the better villain in Assassin's Creed 1. I think Rodrigo Borgia was a little bit weaky, to be honest. Obviously his character is explored a lot more in Brotherhood, which I can't wait to obviously see the scene with him and Cesare towards the end of the game. That'll be good. Revelations, we get introduced to a new villain, I believe, because the Borgias have been killed, but again, we're not that far into the game yet. We just know that we need to prevent the Templars from getting into the Grand Temple, exploring Altair's library, etc. Assassin's Creed 3, Connor was a weak-ass assassin, to be honest. I didn't really like Connor. He was like the younger version of Ezio, but just a little bit more whiny. Just didn't really enjoy Connor, but I love Haytham. He's one of the best Templars ever written by Ubisoft. That his character is so fucking good in both Assassin's Creed 3 and Rogue for that matter. And then 4, Black Flag. I know there's Liberation, but haven't got there yet. Haven't played it. Haven't touched it. Black Flag, the main villain. To be honest, when I did, by the way, I've got as far as like sequence 11 or 12. No, sequence 11, something like that. So near towards the end of the game. Didn't really find the villain all that amazing, to be honest. I kind of just felt he was a bit boring. Love Edward. He's amazing. Love him as an assassin. He's very much like a combination between Ezio and Arno from other Assassin's Creed games. So there's that. I also love just the fact that he's a bit more. He has to earn his mantle as an assassin a little bit more, whereas it's similar to Altair as well, and Ezio as well, to learning to become that mentor character. Edward goes from this, pirate, Robin, cosplaying as an assassin, to actually, no, he's actually one of us and stuff like that. So it's really good storyline arc for Edward. And then Rogue introduces Shay, who was Irish American. He's Irish American. He was an assassin turned Templar, and his Just for Cause wasn't really that great from what I remember when I played Rogue and beaten Rogue. I just kind of thought the whole Assassin's... I think Rogue was just a missed opportunity where it could explore a lot more of the ideologies between the Assassins and the Templars. Something which is hinted at throughout a lot of the previous games, especially in AC1, in Black Flag, in 3 with that conversation between Haytham and Connor, and 2, Brotherhood as well with Cesare and Rodrigo Borgia, as well as throughout the Ezio trilogy with Ezio's growth. Shay wasn't really much of a character for me, and the villain, I don't even remember the villain, to be honest, in Rogue. Unity, I've only played Unity a bit, so I don't really know the villain of Unity. I know the protagonist Arno, who's very similar to Ezio in a lot of ways, charismatic, brash, all that kind of shit. He's okay. I didn't really, just nothing separating himself from previous characters with that same vibe, such as Edward and Ezio. Then we move on to Syndicate with the Fire Twins. Love Evie. I think she's underrated and very underappreciated in the game. She has one of the best lines in the series as well, with find the apple of Eden. Just her delivery on that line, fucking gold. Such meme-worthy shit, to be honest, that line in Assassin's Creed lore. Jacob, honestly, I didn't really have anything for Jacob. He was just bog standard male assassin. Nothing amazing about him. He's the opposite to Evie, who's a bit more tactical. Jacob is a bit more hands-on and a bit more brash and a bit more overzealous. Again, the character trope's been done to death with Ezio in Assassin's Creed 2, Arno in first portion of Unity, Jacob just kind of felt like bog standard. It does have one of the best worlds in Assassin's Creed, though. It's a Victorian era London, a really damn good hub world and really good free roamable map as well. Love that. After Syndicate, we get to Origins, I think. I can't count Chronicles because I haven't played it, either Russia or China. I haven't played Origins, so I know next to nothing. I do think Origins is set in ancient Egypt, I think, and Odyssey was set in Greece or Rome, not Rome, Greece maybe. So again, I don't know who's the hero, who's the villain, etc., because I haven't even played them. After them, Valhalla. I know the main protagonist is female Viking, and that's it. That's all I know about Valhalla. That, and you know, the amount of content you can do outside the main quest, being that it was in that era of Assassin's Creed, translate into a little bit more of an RPG with the way it was constructed and stuff. It's kind of separating itself a lot from prior Assassin's Creed games, from AC1 to Syndicate, I want to say, but I'd also say by Mirage and Shadows, where things kind of get back to Assassin's Creed's roots. After Valhalla was Mirage, and I know next to nothing who was villain, who was protagonist. I know the game was set in Middle East. Honestly, could have confused me with a Prince of Persia game, which is kind of funny, given the fact that Ubisoft made both the Prince of Persia and Assassin's Creed games. In fact, Assassin's Creed was going to be a Prince of Persia game focused on assassins, but they decided to Ubisoft to make a new IP. So yeah, I haven't touched Mirage. And Shadows, I love feudal Japan. I love Japan in general. Naue, I think she's one of the best female protagonists in the Assassin's Creed franchise. I think she's definitely one of the best females in the Assassin's Creed series. Not the best, but she's up there. And Yasuke, aka Diogo, built like a brick shithouse, but he's really good. I love playing as him because he's just a tank, whereas Naue is more nimble, a little bit more your stereotypical assassin. The English dub is horrible though. Play the game in Japanese. Very similar to a lot of the early 4Kids dubs of various animes, such as like One Piece, Digimon, Pokemon. I think Yu-Gi-Oh as well. They had a pretty poor dub. Dragon Ball as well. That was another one with a bad dub. Yeah, that's kind of all I've got to say about the Assassin's Creed stuff at the moment. I have seen the film, the 2016 Assassin's Creed film with Michael Fassbender playing an assassin. Yes, Magneto himself. It was shit, to be honest. It was pretty shit. I can't remember much of it. It's crazy to think that movie is 10 years old. 10 years old, the first and only Assassin's Creed movie. Like, proper theatrical Assassin's Creed movie. Not counting Lineage and Embers. It was wank. Yeah, next time you see me, I will be live 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time for the 30th anniversary edition of Rayman, which is another retro compilation title handled by Atari, developed by Atari, as well as Ubisoft, obviously having their hands in it because Rayman is a Ubisoft property, and Digital Eclipse, which we've seen throughout the Stream-A-Thon, and we will see them again towards the end of the Stream-A-Thon with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Cowabunga Collection, when they partnered up with Konami. Not their first collaboration with Konami, they also did a collection for a lot of old Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance Yu-Gi-Oh titles. But Digital Eclipse, we've seen Digital Eclipse earlier in this Stream-A-Thon. We did the Disney Classic Games collection, Mortal Kombat Legacy collection, they also did that. They've worked with Disney, they've worked with Capcom to do a Legacy collection for Mega Man. I think they also did a similar one with Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, with not so much NetherRealm Studios, it was Atari, various ones with Sega. They're very well known for their retro compilation titles, whether they were known as Backbone Entertainment or Digital Eclipse. But yeah, that's going to be next, the 30th anniversary edition of Rayman, where we'll be covering all the game has to offer, including all the history, such as like the videos, photos, artwork, all that stuff. All the different versions of Rayman, and it's only the first one. There's no Rayman 2, etc. Given the fact that Rayman's had like this crazy hiatus, it's crazy they just didn't put like a whole bunch of games on the anniversary edition. But it was just the first game. We'll be doing the cancelled prototype, which was released exclusively on the Super Nintendo, the Game Boy Color version, the Game Boy Advance version, the MS-DOS version, so PCs, very early PCs, Atari Jaguar, no Sega Saturn, oddly enough, and the original PlayStation version, of course. I have so many memories with the first Rayman, played it on the original PlayStation. Really good 2D platformer with 3D backgrounds and whatnot. Hard as fuck, but a really enjoyable game, and obviously set off to make the Rayman series, which Rayman would go into 3D. I also played Rayman Origins, I think, as well, which was a 2D Rayman game. Beautiful artwork and whatnot. It reminded me a lot of the first game. And Rayman obviously would go on to spawn the Rabbids, which, yeah, less said about them fuckers the better. They were pretty much Ubisoft's version of the Minions. But yeah, we got a lot of Ubisoft this week. Assassin's Creed, Brotherhood, Revelations, Rayman, 30th Anniversary Edition, Assassin's Creed, Valhalla, Mirage, Shadows. With the only, like, difference being Madden, UFC, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, stay tuned for all the content coming out on the channel, both YouTube and, more importantly, Twitch. And I'll catch you at 8 PM for Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition, where we'll be doing every single version of the game. Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, cancelled Super Nintendo prototype, MS-DOS, Atari Jaguar, Still no Sega Saturn version, which is weird not to see the Saturn version included. I know there's not much difference between Saturn version and PlayStation version, but you know, you may as well include it if you're including the Jaguar, the Atari Jaguar and the MS-DOS version. You may as well include the Sega Saturn version and the original PlayStation version, of course, as well. But yes, Rayman's going to be mostly a mute live stream. Assassin's Creed Valhalla will be mute. Assassin's Creed Mirage will be mute. The only ones that are going to be like vocal and from like start to end is Madden and UFC. So stay tuned.